It's the hot spot. Tell them what you got. Working through the hot spot. Getting straight off the top.
Welcome back to another episode of Hot Spot with Mixed.
I'm J0.
Welcome back, everybody. Today, J0 wants to talk about something very important and near and dear to his heart. Go ahead, take it away, J0.
Oh, boy. So, I was recently let go. I was terminated, actually, from my truck driving job. It just didn't feel good, man. You know the funny thing about it, though? I got myself fired. I take full accountability of everything I did, you know. I decided to do a rookie move by taking my semi-truck and doing a U-turn. I tried to turn the truck around on a local road. You know, and that's against company policy for you to do something like that. I pretty much told the company I did that. So therefore, I gave them the ammunition they needed in order to let me go.
Shot yourself in the foot.
Yes, basically what I did. I've seen way much worse other drivers do for themselves to get fired for something as simple as me telling the company that I did a U-turn. Why did I do the U-turn? The way I had my truck positions is for myself to go to another location, because where we pick up the load, the assignment, we have to go to a different location. So I had my truck sitting on the side for myself, you know, in the direction for me to go that direction. Well, he told me, well, just today, we need you to actually turn around and come into the distribution center because your load is actually inside here. Okay. Where I was a good way for me to actually turn. But the problem was there was a whole bunch of other trucks on the side of the road. I decided to go a little bit further down the road, which was not a lot of room, because put me into the grass and I got stuck, you know, just for temporary, because I felt the truck kind of going towards inside the grass. But the problem is that it was a rainy day. Therefore, the grass did not hold the truck, you know, the weight of the tractor the way it was supposed to. The truck started sliding down the hill of the grass, because I guess you would say it was on a hill type. It was a hill type of plane. It wasn't flat. When I did a turnaround, the truck started sliding off the pavement. So I stopped, and that hard brake would trigger the camera inside the truck, and they only wanted to know why the truck did a hard brake. I told them I did a turnaround. So yeah, that's pretty much what got me fired, bro.
Well, there you have it, folks. Lie to your bosses. Don't let them have any ammunition on you.
Yeah, do not volunteer. I think that's one of my biggest problems. I'm too damn honest. I will tell you everything how it is. I even kept me from going into the Army the first time I tried to apply, because I told them I had childhood asthma. The honesty would bit me in the foot. It was my first time ever getting fired, man. You know me. I think I was on the phone with you telling you, "Oh, I'm top flight."
Ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
Yeah, you know, they
like,
need me.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" Oh man, I gotta go for this review. They because this thing happened and blah blah blah. I said, "Oh, everything gonna be all right, man." Hey, I ain't even worried about it, man. I'm gonna go take a nap. I ain't even worried about it.
I think I gave you a message. So
yeah,
I got fired.
A couple days later, yeah, well, they let me go. I've been released from a job before too. I used to work HVAC. Very short time. I went to trade school, did the Montgomery GI Bill to pay for it and everything. I had to go to Arizona for it. So I got a job. The first one I went to, they offered me a job. I lasted about 4 months. When you're starting out and people are expecting you just to be where they're at and you're brand new.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like 15, 20 years in. Like I didn't enjoy it because I was in people's attics, dodging like spiders and scorpions and crap like that, and hauling these huge AC condensers and furnaces up to the attic and stuff like that, having to take, bro, it was a nightmare. Basically I was let go because I was a new guy and they had like not enough business, and they're like, "Look, man, you're new, we're not getting enough business." Some of my guys who've been here for a while, they're complaining a little bit because I'm giving you jobs that they can have, so we have to let you go. I said, all right. I wasn't even upset because I did not enjoy that job.
Something like that happened to me before. You know, it was through a temporary job agency, kind of like a stocking clerk or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was for the automobile. It was like finding harnesses and stuff like that. It's like they expected me to know where everything was at.
Right.
To certain type of harnesses for each type of car or something like that. It got to a point where they got so I guess frustrated with me. I think it was only 3 days. They were like, "Oh, he's not moving fast enough. He's not doing this. He's not doing that." They put me in a janitorial spot where I was just sweeping the floor almost all day,
Right.
until I guess they could let me go or something like that. I don't know how, but it was bad.
These trade jobs, it's best to start in your out of high school. You don't really have a lot of responsibility. Just don't die. That's your number one like rule of thumb. Just whatever you're doing, just try not to die.
Mm-hmm.
You can get hurt way more frequently at 19 than you could at 38. 19, hopefully you're at your peak, not peak, but you're still, your body's still building up. At 38, 39, 40, if you ain't been taking care of your body your whole life, you're starting to be torn down a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? When I hit 39, my knee was like, okay.
Hope
you had fun.
Yeah. Like, yo, you can't do these things like you used to.
I hope you got all that energy out of you, because I'm quitting soon. All the crap you put me through, I'm done. 38, 39, man. I was just like, yeah, my knee hurts. Just going upstairs hurt.
Compared to a 21-year-old and I'm 40, of course, more than likely they're going to say, "Oh, well, we want somebody with more energy, somebody,
I would say it depends on it obviously depends on the job, because there are some positions where hiring a 21-year-old is not in your best interest. You want somebody older. The owners tend to like people with families. If you're ever a betting person, take the guy that has a family, because he'll most likely work harder than the single guy.
Right.
So I think it depends. Overall, it depends.
I think that was one of the biggest things I was wondering about when I was, putting in these applications, and I was putting in my birthday, and I was like, man, I am old. God dang. And I'm applying for this position.
Obviously, if you're new in something and you're at the age of 40, 45, 50, they probably look down on, especially if it's an entry-level job. They probably want somebody younger, more impressionable, who they can mold to be what they want it to be. In car deals, people who come from other dealerships, they're hired at a lower frequency than people who are brand new to car sales. People who are brand new don't know anything.
Yeah.
So that dealership can mold them exactly how that dealership moves. But if you're coming from this dealership and they did it this way, now you're going to this dealership, now they got to break you down and train you over again. Recondition. It's more favorable for a dealership to hire somebody brand new and who won't ask a lot of questions about their pay plans, which are fucking shit, by the way. Oh, don't get me started on the pay plan. Man. Oh, don't get me started on the pay plan.
Let me walk you through the firing part, because that was new experience for me. Me, top flight, me who worked hard, me who almost showed up to work. I was the first person who showed up to work almost every day. And I was the last person to go home. I was telling them that I was like, you guys are seriously firing me as much as how many years I put in. I put four hard working years for you guys. Almost every load was practically on time. It didn't even matter. It's like they didn't care. And I sat there for 4 hours. It's as if they were trying to figure out a way to get rid of me.
Did you ever consider that maybe they can fire you and hire a new guy and pay him way less than what they pay you?
Probably. I did get a bump. Maybe 10 cents more so by the mile, of course.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's by the mile. So yeah, they did bump me up about 5-10 cents throughout the years.
From a business perspective, if they're that slimy, I said it. If they're that slimy, what they'll do is they'll fire their most senior person who gets the most money, who's coming up on retirement, which means the company has to pay blah, blah, blah. And then they'll just hire the new guy and pay him less than what they're paying the senior guy and treat him worse. And he won't know any better.
It almost felt as if they were trying to figure out a way to get rid of me. You can have all the positive stuff, but it doesn't matter. If the company says they're going to let you go, everything you did for them does not matter.
So anybody out there who's ever gotten laid off or fired, just know consider it an opportunity. Does it suck? Do you have to recalibrate? You have to readjust? Yeah, of course. Nobody wakes up and says, man, I hope I get fired. Some people do, I'm sure. Man, I hate this job. I hope I can't quit, because if I quit, then I can't get unemployment. But have you considered unemployment?
I don't think you can get unemployment on those terms because it
Oh,
goes
let go.
against company policy, which means misconduct.
Got it. Okay.
So that's the reason why I didn't even try to do unemployment.
That's another thing. Being let go and being fired, apparently legally, are two different things.
Yeah.
You know, being let go means that they can still rehire you, but being fired means you did something happened and you're not hireable by that company anymore. Something like that. Something to that
they
degree.
told me, oh, you can appeal it or you can come back maybe 3-4 years from now or something like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you for the opportunity. I was really grateful. And that's another thing, I guess, people should think about, before exiting the company. You don't leave on, I guess, bad terms or something like that. You don't
burn that bridge.
Yeah. You just, okay, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
And, like I said, I take full accountability because it was a rookie move that I did. I do have opportunities to get back on the road again, but
Do you want to?
yes and no. Okay. And then there's the reason why. Okay. Let me explain. Okay. That means I have to start at the bottom again. That means training and I will have to go back OTR. OTR means over the road. That means I have to drive the country all over again with somebody. I have to get those hours again. I just,
there's no rankings in truck driving. Like there's no I'm certified this level or something like that.
Yeah, I'm at 200,000 miles, which is really good,
And that doesn't carry over to another company?
I'm not so sure. I guess I don't know how it's structured when you go to a new place. Maybe somebody who has gone to a new place, because the first time I got hired this was the only company I ever driven for.
Okay.
Because I felt like they really took care of me. They were like, especially the first time I started driving, I really wrecked somebody else's vehicle. Like my trailer shredded somebody else's. I could talk about that story another time, but I built something here, that means I would have to definitely leave, shut the studio down. I have to go back over the road, get those hours back. And I really screwed up. I got to admit that. The opportunity of the route I was taking, that was really hard to get. I'm starting to think that maybe they're going to give it to somebody else and then they're going to pay him lesser because maybe they're paying me too much for that position. Maybe
losing a job is tough. Hopefully you're not in any position. That's why it's important that you don't spend your whole check when you get paid. Friday comes around and that check, some people get paid every week. I think my brother told me that he used to get paid every week. Now he gets paid every 2 weeks as like a normal job does.
That's pretty much me. I was getting paid every week, man.
You don't want to spend all your money on a Friday night just because you got paid. Like you got to set up to where you have at least, 3 to 5 months in advance. You know what I mean? Save up enough to where if you lose your job today or for whatever reason, maybe you didn't do anything wrong. Maybe the job just has to shut down. Maybe you did nothing wrong, but in the event that you're no longer working, you have that cushion to find another job, more than enough time.
For some odd reason, I feel so more relaxed ever since I got out of that position. I guess you could say, during the time we stopped recording in a sort of way for a time, I got lazy. I got into that lazy mode. Like, I can't wait to play my game. I got all the time in the world. Yeah, I sat there,
got the new
eating
trophy.
some chips. I had some energy drinks, man. And
it's so easy to get caught up in working. As necessary as it is, you get that time to really kind of just recharge a little bit and refocus and pave your road and at least guide it in the direction you want to go.
Exactly.
The idea is, what am I losing other than money by not doing that job?
Right.
And if all it is money, then what did you really lose? I mean, you can make money back in groceries, maybe not as much, but I mean, you can make money back in groceries. You can make money painting fences or something like that. So if all you lost from the previous job was just getting paid, you didn't really lose a whole lot.
Right.
So now you can try doing something else that you actually want to do.
Do something you love. I felt like a robot, man, every day. I felt like in and out, strenuous, waking up 4 o'clock in the morning, getting into the truck, driving loads. I probably had near-death experiences so many times. It's not even funny. It's not because I was a bad driver. It's because drivers around me. It just felt very heavy. Like every day felt heavy. Like I just was not myself. And my mom said she kind of saw that. Like I was just totally focused on making sure I did everything for them.
Yeah.
But when did I ever start doing things for me? Right. Yeah, I'm getting paid. I understand. Yeah, I'm making good money. But Was I happy making that money? Was I happy doing what I was doing? It was a good experience, but I don't even feel as if I want to go back to driving trucks. I love truck driving. For every truck driver out there, you guys are like family to me, you know? I'm taking it as opportunity, you know, to actually do what I love, actually connect with people, connect with my family again. Like I said, I've been back and forth helping my mom out. You know, I'm actually, being her handyman in a sort of way. So many things are broken over there. But it felt good knowing the fact I can be there for the family. It felt good doing the studio. You know, I just want to keep it going as long as I can. Like I do have money set to the side for learning purposes for everyone, not financial advice, but I did have 3-4 months. You know, I told you I did a lot of investing. So if those investments got to go, investments got to go. I have bigger investments I can invest in that actually will do something. That was the good experience. Like it just hit me hard. Like, yo, I'm getting fired. You fired? Top flight J. No, I think for learning purposes, yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's definitely going to happen. I mean, not everybody gets fired, but I mean, being put in a position to where you have something that is taken the next day and it's like, wait, what? Me? Like I'm experiencing this? Like this is happening to me now? Yeah. I mean, I think I would say the majority of people have experienced that at one point or another, even if it was, you know, if they were the paper boy or something like that, or working at McDonald's. If you get fired from McDonald's, oh, what does that mean about me? Like, it don't mean nothing. It means you ain't meant to be at McDonald's. Like, it's just go work somewhere else. Go do something. Put effort into something you actually want to do. I don't want to do what I do now. You know, what I do, if I was able to make the same amount of money doing something else, I would do something else. So that just a testament to I don't really enjoy what I do. It pays the bills most of the time. Not all the time, because like I said, my job is an up and down market situation. I would much rather do this, do the gaming stuff we do, and get paid to do it and actually enjoy what I do for a living.
Right.
As long as I can pay. If me doing what I enjoy didn't pay the bills, I wouldn't do it because I have responsibilities, right?
Right.
And I would do what I don't enjoy to pay the bills. But if I could get paid doing what I love to do and not have to do what I'm doing right now, I would leave today. I would leave yesterday. Not everybody's in that position, but that's the goal, right? That's the idea. That's the dream, to actually enjoy doing what we do. That's why millionaires are millionaires and billionaires are billionaires and who we are. You know what I mean? Finding that opportunity to monetize what we enjoy doing.
Hopefully this is learning purposes. If the audience can put down in the comments section, tell us about your experience, that'd be great. I would definitely like to read them. I guess in a sort of way, like I said, I felt like a real big.
Now the pressure's off.
Yeah, the pressure is just like been lifted. Like now I can actually enjoy life in a sort of way, because I know people die, but a lot of people don't live. You know what I mean?
People exist is what you're saying.
Yeah. Like,
more people exist than live.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I understand, people know how to die, but people really don't know how to live. I want to start living, I want to start going to people's baby showers or.
Baby showers? You want to go to the baby shower?
Well, I'm his best friend, man.
But that's not for the guys. Baby showers are for women.
Gender reveal, stuff like I don't know, man. Bro, anyways, like I said.
What do you mean it's for the women? Why can't you just do this? That's so sexist.
I want to be able to do things other than just work.
I hear you.
All of my life, all the way into the ground. Because I think that's what's happening lately. I think you said it is like, almost feels like it's kind of like slavery in a sort of way. Of course, you have the option to work or not. But you gotta understand the consequences of you not working, of course. That's just one of the things that I believe is that, you definitely need to start doing something other than just being a robot, man.
All right. Appreciate everybody for watching. If you like to, please like and subscribe. We have definitely more hotspots on the way. We also have more Man First podcast episodes on the way. Got a lot of topics to cover. We got a lot to catching up to do. I am Mixed.
I'm J0.
See you next time.
Oof.
It's the hot spot. Tell them what you got. Welcome to the hot spot. Get straight off